Welcome to our talk on integrating andragogy theory into a multidisciplinary curriculum to achieve a connected program for our doctorate in cybersecurity. This is joint work with Michelle Liu and Diane Murphy, and we are all at Marymount University in Arlington, Virginia. I have our agenda here where we'll start out with some of the theory behind our program, talk about the nature of our connected program and how we've implemented it, and then we will look at our directions for future research. When we're looking to create a connected program for our doctorate in cybersecurity, one of the most important concerns was the cybersecurity landscape. It's a continually evolving multidisciplinary field, and the work that we're seeing has developed into workforce challenges where you have a challenge to have the number of people, but also understanding the kind of workforce we need to develop and the roles and responsibilities that will be necessary on each of these teams. It's been a real challenge for higher education as there has been the evolving nature of certifications, of the online delivery of education and self-study, and really trying to find where cybersecurity education fits to prepare our workforce. And as we were studying and taking a look at some of the possible population of our students, we saw that there was an issue with a large number of students becoming all but dissertation in uh, something in the cybersecurity world, but really was normally taking a cybersecurity focus in some sort of a computer science program. And the amount of coursework that they were taking and the design of the PhD programs was leading to a large number of these professionals receiving all but dissertation or stopping it without finishing their dissertation. And so we were looking to create a Doctor of Science in cybersecurity that would focus on a credential or an opportunity for the workforce to find a way to complete their work while working and finding a way to work as a community to get after the problems that we have within this workforce design. So two of the main concepts that we used in developing this program. First is the notion of Bildung, or the self-formation or development, coming out of the German style of education, where you're really looking at the individual learner personally developing from where they're at and also becoming the fully formed individual that they could be. The second part is the notion of a dance, of performing steps together. And it's designed to get the synergy both between teaching and research for the faculty as well as the students, but also getting a dialogue between the students, the faculty, the researchers, as well as industry practitioners, so we're all learning and exploring together. So our connected program has several different aspects to bring together the curriculum in the way that we were looking to develop it. So first, we look at connecting the researchers and the institutional's research. We have a specialization in cybersecurity and research here at Marymount, and looking to combine those ideas together to motivate the program. We are building research activity into every one of the classes so that the classes that they're doing that are topical classes still have a research component, and looking to make connections really across the subjects and across the work of the students and into the real world. Looking at finding a way to combine the workplace and academia. So we're bringing together industry professionals that are currently working in the area and working to find a way to bring what we have to offer in academia back to the workforce, as well as helping each of the students learn how they present materials to different types of audiences and to different levels of technical sophistication. And then a last concept that we were looking to build in this connected curriculum was a connection between the classes that would be entering, so that over the time among our students, as well as looking to connect them with the alumni over the time of creating the program. So to the two main pillars that we were looking at as creating this program is it's really a shift from the thought of pedagogy, which is a subject-based methodology, more to andragogy, where we're looking at the focus being on the students. And each of the students has their own unique characteristics coming into the program, but they're also coming in as experts in their own right, having experience. And so we're looking to create a community among these students to share, and then to capitalize on these self-directed learners and honor the amount of practical experience they have coming into the class. The second key component is the multidisciplinary nature of the field. There's a variety of work roles, academic backgrounds, as well as interests in people that work in the cybersecurity industry and in this field. And we want to capitalize on the nature of a team and how you really need teammates to create a workforce in this cybersecurity space. We also know that there are skills and expertise beyond what you could get with just one interdisciplinary educational program. And as you try to combine things like law and cybersecurity, political science and cybersecurity, the social sciences along with cybersecurity, there's a variety of different skills that people could bring to this program and different ways that they might look at studying. And so we wanted to capture on the multidisciplinary nature of cybersecurity as we're developing our program. So what we came up with is this notion of a connected program where there's multiple connections to the from academia to the workplace, from the research to activities, and over the time of the program, that connection, looking at connecting across the disciplines as we share ideas within the classroom and then across the faculty, working with research members from across the faculty, and really ensuring that we're connecting our students with our alumni and our faculty so that we have a one community that is growing together out of these two foundational aspects that we talked about, the multidisciplinary nature and then the adult learning student focused andragogical methodology. As we were creating this at Marymount, we created a Doctorate of Science in Cybersecurity. Cybersecurity, looking at it as an applied science, focusing on the multidisciplinary nature of the field, but also being able to incorporate the social sciences along with the more pure computer sciences, information technology, and engineering that you would see within this field. So the program design has a connection between research and coursework. We put a premium on creating a community between the students and the faculty, and also tried to ensure that everyone feels that we have a respect for incorporating experience at the front lines of cybersecurity into our program. And part of that is through the adjuncts that we use to teach specialty programs that are doctorally qualified but experts in the practitioner field, as well as the faculty that we have on staff that helps bring out the best of each of the students. So we have 6 knowledge-based courses that are required to really extend each student's knowledge and prepare them for their research. These inquiry-based courses involve group work, smaller research projects, but will make the student prepared for the research that they're going to conduct. But they have 6 research courses that start in parallel with their knowledge-based courses. And so the first 4 courses really scaffold the students through the beginning of their research process, from creating research questions to learning how to do scholarly research through literature review and examining the literature, into determining what is the proper methodology for their program. And then the last 2 courses that we have are completely self-study, independent study with their advisors. And so the scaffolding decreases as they move through the program in these 6 courses to where they're doing the research completely on their own as they finish up the last 2 classes with their advisor. But across the entire time, we're focusing on the collaboration and the community. The community service to the cybersecurity profession is a part of the requirements, as well as the requirement to do an external facing presentation or publication in their field. We found that this is a very exciting program for the faculties and students. The way it's designed is a significant faculty workload, and the number of students and the amount of work is substantial. There's a real challenge in the students as they transition from workplace-based methodologies of solving problems to an evidence-based problems like we see evidence-based research. We see challenges as they transition from business writing to academic writing. And as you see the amount of cyber incidents in the world, we've created an extension program because some of our students have lost months or 2 to things like the SolarWinds hack. And then we have a 1 credit extension course to let them finish up over next semester. And we've also incorporated an optional teaching component as we found some of our students really would like to work and perform as adjuncts or work in academia after their studies with us. So 2 of the things that we see that we might go forward to with additional research. One is a real summative evaluation of the program as it matures, collecting the data, systematically, rigorously analyzing this data over time, and then also looking at the external validity of our connected program and explore the generalization of the connected program and framework. And we've got a DBA program starting at Marymount, which will provide us another opportunity to look at the external validity. Thanks for your time. I hope you've enjoyed it. I look forward to your questions.